Well, it's Vlogmas day 6. It's day 6 of Vlogmas this year, and I'm in here just hanging out and relaxing at home. Today's my day off, so I wasn't pressured for anything. I was in here getting some things done, and it started snowing. So I had to make a cup of tea and watch it snow. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're coming along with Vlogmas day 6. And probably in my previous videos, I just noticed I forgot to flip this to December. So you might have saw this on November the past 5 days. And you know, I'm just not on top of things as much as I used to be. I'm kind of spread thin. So I finally got this thing flipped to December since Vlogmas is in the month of December. I'm glad that you're here, mistakes and all. I'm glad to share with you. Today we're just going to see what the day brings, and I'm going to share it with you. I've got a few thoughts on some things to share with you. I'm glad that you came along. I'm always glad that you're here to watch Vlogmas with me. Vlogmas day 6. It's snowing. It's not sticking much on the road. You can see the road's wet. So right now the temperature's warm enough that it's not sticking, but it sure is pretty. I think I'm going to make a warm cup of tea and just sit and watch it for a little bit. Of course, when it's snowing, you gotta have soup. So I've got this starting. Onions, celery, carrots, and kidney beans right now. And then once the beans get good and cooked, I'll be adding some kind of meat. I'm not sure what kind yet, but gotta have a pot of good warm soup on the stove when it's snowing. Do my little sweet granddaughter's advent calendar. See what kind of tea is in here. It smells good. Oh, it's a char brew gingerbread chai. And the ingredients are black tea, cardamom, cinnamon, vanilla, and ginger. That'll be a great tea. And there's 2 of them in here. There's one to have for this afternoon, too. This is my cup. Snow days are better with friends. Ah, yes. It surely is. Surely is true. There's Pooh and Piglet, Eeyore and Tigger, and a Christmas tree, and a beautiful gold handle. I've got my tea, my little sweet granddaughter picked out for me in here. And I'm going to have a little dessert. I had pea salad for lunch. Pea salad is just a can of sweet peas drained. You chop up an onion, as much onion as you like, and you add mayonnaise and cheese, shredded cheddar cheese to that. And that's a pea salad. And so I ate a little pea salad. And I thought, oh, just going to have a few cookies here, a few Christmas cookies, and enjoy my snow day. It's still putting it down. It is beautiful to look at, but it doesn't look like much of it sticking, and that's a good thing. I thought it was time to go ahead and decorate this little tree if I was going to decorate it, this little crystal tree that I made. So I've got this stuff here. Got a little stinker trying to help. I've got this little set of battery operated lights. I'm just going to string them around, starting at the top and just come down around here and see how that goes. Now you really have to be careful even with these little lights right here. I don't know you know, we have pre-lit trees now, but the days before pre-lit trees, these lights could become a tangle. And that's how these little lights are. They're kind of a tangle. So watch them when you first open them up. Well, I got a few lights on it. I think I needed a bigger strand of lights, but it's hard to tell with these little lights right here exactly how many is on the strand. But it's got a little bit of light. At nighttime, I bet it'll show up a lot better. And then here's the little fancy nutcracker. There we go. I turned the overhead light off so you could get an idea. And I just tucked the little battery part right down here. I may have to get something to go under there to kind of cover that up. But I thought it was cute. Not bad for a crystal tree made from thrift store dishes and things. I've got a video on this if you're interested in it. It has picked up quite a bit. Making a Christmas tree out of glass and crystal things that you find at the thrift store, or maybe you have laying around or people are getting rid of. I think that's cute. I like the lights on it. Much brighter. With a little strand of battery operated lights. Decorate this little area. I don't have it decorated completely yet, but I did stick this little nativity and this little sign right here on this shelf, right where our Sweet Baby Kisses wall is, and so that's a little bit of decoration right here. It's still snowing outside. I've had a really good cup of tea from my advent calendar, my little snowman advent calendar that my little granddaughter filled up for me. I did have that tea this morning. It was really good. I watched the snow. I've got a pot of soup on the stove, so everything looks really good. It's a good day to be at home, be snowed in. I've got a lot that needs to be getting done, but I'm just taking a minute and relaxing and enjoying my day. Being at home a little bit today feels good. Of course, I've got a lot to get into and a lot of things to finish up. I have been finishing some of the touches on the decorating that I needed to get done. I've added a few things. I'm really enjoying this little tree. It's not showing up quite as much on camera as it is whenever I have it on. Let me turn this light off over here and let me see if it shows up brighter for you. That's a little brighter with the little battery operated lights on the crystal tree. It's shining up. We've got the little nutcracker. He's standing over here guarding this tree. The little soldier, he's looking good. Adding some sparkle in it over here near this big crystal tree that I made. Now it is a gray day. It snowed today. None of it stuck, but it snowed for about 3 hours here today. I just cuddled up and watched it snow. It was beautiful coming down. None of it stuck. I didn't want it to become a mess because so many people have to get to work. They have to get out here and drive in it, and I didn't want it to be too messy. So I'm glad it didn't snow any more than it did. Well, I wanted to share with you a few lights that I've got here. Some of them you may have seen before. I've probably shared them with you before over the years. And I just wanted to show them to you and remind you how pretty a simple lighting, a simple little accent lamp or some kind of little accent light can be at this time of the year. You know, lights are a big part of Christmas. We light our Christmas trees, and it's so much fun to go drive around and see all the Christmas lights on the outside of people's houses. We do that every year. It just is great to do that. And we have a famous park not far from us that we can go to, and they have a whole drive-through. You can drive through and see just millions of lights and different things, scenes that they've made with lights. So lights are a big deal when it comes to Christmas. Don't underestimate the power of a little bulb. I enjoyed using those little battery-operated lights on the crystal tree. You know, it's came a long way. Lights have came a long way in the history of lighting up for Christmas, hasn't it? I mean, think about when Christmas trees first started and they were using candles to light them real trees. How dangerous would that be? But we've come a long way in the safety and such of lights. I just wanted to share a few that I have that I've used right here lately. I think I've shared this one with you. It looks like a present. I'm going to cut the light off. Then I'm going to plug this up and show you how pretty it looks. It's going to take me a minute to find the plug in the dark. I may have to just plug it up and then show you. Turn the light off. That might be easier. But you can see how pretty that little accent light could be. That would even be enough light for a night light in a bedroom or in the bathroom if you were wanting to use it for that during the holidays, if you have guests and that's what you want to put out. This is one of those bathroom tiles I was telling you about, and they've just put a small string of Christmas lights in it and put a bow on it, and that's how pretty it is. Simple as that. That would be really pretty. You could even put them under the tree. Wouldn't that be pretty if you had several of those up under the tree? Now here's one I thought was really pretty. This is just an angel playing a musical instrument. Now I like to put these near the nativity. If I've got a plug in, if I'm putting the nativity in an area that I can plug this light up. The light that is in this is simply one of those little lights like you put in one of those little houses. If you have a village, you know, you get these little replacement lights. And that's exactly what's in this lamp. Let me see if I can get it plugged up for you. Now, of course, if you had it where you were displaying it near your nativity, you wouldn't have the cords all bunched up around it like I've got now. You would hide those cords behind a little snow cover or some kind of little cloth cover. But I just want to show you. I have to come in here in the bathroom where it's really dark so I can let you see how they really shine when it's dark. I always use this one near a nativity. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on for you so you can see it before I turn the big light off. And you see it just offers a soft glow. It's just an accent light around something, and I think it's pretty. It would be pretty on a mantle if you had a way to plug it up. I've had it for a long time. In fact, I think I got this for a gift, so I wouldn't even begin to know where to buy a lamp like this. I'm sure you can just shop anywhere things like this are sold. Just research it, and you can find out where to pick these up. Now this is a little Christmas tree. It has 3 little snowmen. Now I have 3 kids. I have 2 boys and a girl. That's my children. And I always like to get things that had sets of 3. So whenever I bought anything, I like to get something that had a set of 3. This little Christmas tree, it's really cute. It has the 3 little snowmen. And of course you'd put the cord in the back. And it's just festive and bright and looks decorative. And this is the way it looks. Lit up. It has little stars. And you got the little carolers and the little lights coming out of the star-shaped holes. And it's just as cute as it can be. Small, fits in a small space. And it has the same situation as the other lamp. It has the little replaceable lights like you get in the village. Now this one you've probably saw before because I've used this one for the last 3 years. And I've used it because my grandchildren absolutely love it. They've got memories with this little lamp right here. And you got 3 snowmen and they're crowded around the fire. Here's a little fire. They've been eating a candy cane, and there's a train. Some cute things there in regards to Christmas. And I'm going to show you how it looks when you light it up. That could be a night light. It's not very much light, but it is cute. You got all these 3 little snowmen huddled around a fire, and I've got that special flame bulb in it so that it looks like a little campfire. Now, my kids love this. My grandchildren love this. This is the kind of thing that they enjoy. I would see the little grandkids, they would come in the bathroom after they washed their hands. They would hold their hands up to the fire like they were getting warm. They would talk to these 3 snowmen. I still have one small enough to do that. The rest of them's kind of outgrown it, but it's got good memories. It's got sweet memories with this little lamp. I think it's cute. It's just the accent. It draws attention, and it's just as sweet as it can be. Well, if you think about it, adding some accent lights into your holiday decor, it just makes sense. It can be fun, it can be pretty, it can be enjoyable. Your kids will probably love it, your grandkids if you have any. Even if you don't have kids, they're just fun for anybody. I don't know anybody that don't like light. Light's just a fun thing to have. Beautiful accent, and it makes a big impact. And you don't really have to spend a lot of money to make a big impact. Good lighting and accent lighting, all that makes a difference when you decorate, even if it's for the holidays. So just keep that in mind. If you just put a little candle and turn it on, it can make a world of difference. I have added a few more things to the Christmas tree. I did add some deers and some butterflies and some ballet shoes. I'll show those to you. Added some butterflies. That makes me think about my daughter. She loves moths and butterflies, beautiful flying things. I added some deer because Donald loves deer. There's a few of those here on the tree, as you can see right here. The golden deer. I added these ballet shoes. I probably have shared with you before, my daughter-in-law used to be a ballerina. She went to the School of the Arts, and she was a great dancer. But she tore her meniscus. She's hurt her knee, and she wasn't able to join a company because once you have an injury like that, you can't stand up to the rigorous practice and the rigorous performance it takes. It takes an excellent condition to hold up to that sort of regime. So she did quit her ballet, and she taught for a while, and now her daughter is a dancer. So these are, of course, the throwback to the beautiful art of ballet. I've got the little teacups up, and you know what that's a throwback to. We drink a lot of tea around here. I really enjoy tea. So that's some tea stuff here. And then, just added this little watering can a friend of mine got me for. I got this a few Christmases back because, when you're a gardener, you're going to have some things like that hanging on your tree. But I added a few more things to it just to round it out. I still have yet to decorate the front porch. Now, I'm telling you, I didn't do it today. It's cold. It was snowing, and it's cold right now. So I did not get out there and decorate today. I'm going to leave that for another day, but I hope to do that soon. I'll go ahead and get the fall stuff up and get things decorated. It's been a good day. I've really enjoyed it. Thank you for joining day 6 of Vlogmas. I'm just taking you along and sharing with you some of the things that I'm doing, some of the things that I've got going on, adding to the decorations, and my appreciation for accent lamps, different things. I have got to go in here and check the soup. It's coming along at a good simmer. It's looking delicious. It looks like I might have to add a handful of rice to this soup. Got the kidney beans in here, of course, the onions, celery, carrots. And I think I'm just going to add a little handful of rice so that when I put it in a bowl, there's a little bite of rice in each bowl. But here's the soup. It looks really good to me. I ended up adding a little bit of rice to it because it just looked like it needed it. Go ahead and get this in a bowl. Making a mess getting there. I can't do this a different way. This is going to hit the spot today. I ended up not adding meat to it. It just didn't need it. It was just so good on its own. But I didn't add any meat to it. Normally I would add chicken, maybe some ham to this. But today I just left it just like it was. It's good, satisfying, warming. Everything it should be on a cold day. I'm going to add a little bit of sour cream on the side. Well, I'm going to go ahead and go now. Day 6 of Vlogmas. I'll see you tomorrow. I hope you're doing good. Hang in there. Enjoy your holidays as much as you possibly can. And I'll see you next time.